and welcome to Briar Rose Cottage. It's later, way later in the evening. I'm charging my phone, so if it's shaking, it's because my hand's shaking. Welcome. I'm Lady Rosemary, the Moonstone Crone. Thank you to all my followers and my new followers or subscribers, depending on whether you're on YouTube or TikTok. Oh my god, I forgot where I was. Welcome. Thank you. You're always appreciated. I'm up over 100 in both, so that's cool. Here's the PSA. I need 1,000 followers in YouTube in order to get monetized, to have any of my videos be monetized over, I do believe it's 10 minutes. I have a ton of these moments videos over there where I took pictures of my gardens, my cats and things, and put them in there with music. I learned things as I went along from 2020. The channel started out as C is for Crone, then went to Crone Cottage, and then became Briar Rose Cottage, named after the roses out front. So now that we've done the PSA and now doing the, oh god, I hate when the train derails. Oh yes, updates. The driveway is basically drained, but that drain pipe that I do believe it runs under the road and goes into the school across the street, goes under the across that road, is still not draining properly. The neighbor, like I said, thank heavens that his brain is more organized than mine. Hello, sweetheart. Oh, that's Cleo. There's the crone cat. There's Cleo. Anyways, she's just one of now, I guess, 7 cottage kitties. My house has become a flop house for strays. Hopefully I can put into motion plans that should have been done years ago this summer. So the driveway is fine. We got snow last night. I think it snowed, well, it rained once and snowed last night for sure. But I went out this afternoon and with my rubber boot and made sure I punched down the water and scooped it out a little bit to get rid of the slush and stuff. So at some point soon, because we're during first day of spring in this weekend here, it's also called Ostara. I will say amongst the pagan set. It's not exclusively to Wiccans, but this is a big celebration time. This is our Easter. I did get the eggs. If I mention it on here, I have a friend who is raising her grandson, and he's 4 now, I guess. And I made a whole bunch of eggs from the pattern. I've shown that in there. The one pattern I have forgotten was the sweater dress, and I've got to find that. Remember to post it, because it's a really, if you knit, it is super easy. It's super easy to modify with other knit stitches. Excuse me, sorry. If you are one of those better than me knitters, oh my god, my mom could have knocked that off probably in an evening, or only 2 days. She was so good. Her needles would click. It would go click, 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 click as she knit. Happy memories. Let's see what else needs updating in the last little. Oh, yes. Lines of sight. I did that line of sight video, and then my allergies kicked in, and HIV and all that kind of crap. I was sick for a little over 2 weeks, so I never did get back into cleaning my lines of sight. Since then, though, as I've been getting better, I did run across a video on YouTube. It was 10 things that in 1950s that grandmas did. Our grandmas would have done, for those of us who had grandmas in 1950s, to keep clutter down, and that video made sense. And so now I guess I've got to go find that too, so you guys can know what I was watching. But it was just simple things, like I talked about, like creating the weekly menu, and grocery lists off those menus, because it is cheaper along the lines of groceries if you know what you're going to store to buy, and then you only buy what's on your grocery list. Don't do like what I did was, oh shit, I forgot this and I forgot that and I forgot this. Buy what's on your list, go home and put all your oh shits I forgots on the new list, and then add anything else to that. That organizes your shopping. For those of you that have fibro or going through menopause or are pregnant, or migraines or anything else that gives you brain fog, you can understand how hard this can be to keep things straight. And even having a list isn't always guaranteed with me, because a lot of my brain fog comes from migraines, and I get right starting from here, because I have arthritis right in here, and I probably got it over here now, and it goes up in here. So if I get cold, or if the weather changes or whatever, between this and at the base of my skull, that arthritis, I can't even think straight some days. So I'm gonna change how I do lists. I've saved that video so that I can look at it over and over again, because he broke it down into bits, and there's notes for every bits, and the pause button means we can write down those notes. So pen and paper, old school pen and paper, is your friend. Get your lists out of your phone, put it on paper, then throw your paper in the recycling or the compost, because it works there. That's one of the beautiful things about taking that step back to the way they used to do things. You know, it doesn't always create more garbage. It can actually create less garbage, and it can be cheaper type things. So I'm gonna rewatch that video if I remember, and I made some notes for my kitchen as to what I absolutely only need in my kitchen, and I taped that sucker up on my kitchen cupboard. I wiped my cupboard door off and I hung it up there. The one thing I am absolutely seem to be really great at is keeping up on the dishes, and the reason for that is I have a dishwasher. Another thought for upcoming for myself that I'm thinking about to make a few extra bucks with my artistic and creative and crafty side is starting, when the weather is nice, Saturday yard sales, including free items and mentioning a lot of items underneath under $5, because I will attract more people probably in this town, and it might be an idea for you. Help lower the clutter in your house, and help get rid of waste. So peace, love, and happiness, everybody.